Hello, welcome to Stretch and Relax, or for yoga. I'm going to use this little sequence for both of them. We're going to get deeply into the legs, into the hamstrings, quadriceps, and a little bit of outer thigh, and it shouldn't take too long. Okay, so your legs will be nice and stretched out. So I'm going to start with the right leg crossed in front. And what I have today is a strap. That's the one thing you might need, so something like that nearby. So your right leg is crossed in front. And you're going to inhale, lift up, and then exhale, stretch forward over that leg. And if this is causing you any problems, if this one is really hard, I would say go back and practice butterfly at this time instead. Okay, that is perfectly understandable, okay? So I'm going to take a moment here, kind of gently move around. This is my easier cross. Okay, this is my easier leg that I started you with. And then I take it back. We're just kind of testing it out now, and we're going to test it out at the end of this sequence too. So now I'm crossing the left leg in front. It's actually my right leg, but left leg in front for you. Inhale, lift up, and then reaching forward and feeling the difference of the two sides. And maybe there is no difference for you. It's just something to learn to notice. Stretching that out. Where do you feel it? Because I can tell you where I feel it, and I can tell you where you're supposed to feel it, but it can be very different in all our different bodies. A little bit here for me. It does go into my lower back slightly. Nice. So coming on up. So what I suggest when I lay down, or when you lay down with me, is that maybe you turn your body sideways so you can peek at me every once in a while, okay? So you might have your mat, if you're using one, lined up sideways. So I'm going to lay back and pull one knee in. The other leg is bent, foot on the floor. Eyesight is up. And you begin to straighten and bend through that leg. Inhale and exhale. A couple more. Good. Now pushing the leg straighter, you're actually going to push it away from you. You're going to push it into your hands so your elbows get straight. And now come up into your ankle and foot, point and flex. Stay with that a few times. And I would love you to notice when you move your foot, can you feel that down your leg? I can feel it behind in my hands here. So that is really cool to see. And see, feel, you know what I'm saying. Nice. So we got the knee joint, the ankle joint, we want to come into the hip joint. So now I take that straight leg, this leg is very powerful, the one bent, and I move it around like so into the hip. And now into the big movement of drop, pull. Good. Holding it one time, and then bending it, drawing it in, placing it down, switching to the second side. So deep breath, straighten and bend. Good. Eyesight is up. You should tell me that too. I just want you to hear my voice. Good. Pushing that leg a little straighter now. You push it away from you. Please do that. Push it away. It's good for you. Arms get straight and you flex and point. Feel the ankle, shin, calf, all that good stuff. Heel, movement. Make it alive. All right, now into the hips. So I start just like some movement like so. This leg is powerful on the ground because it's ready to catch you as you start to drop and pull. Good. One more time, holding that, and then bend it down. Good. So we're going to stay on our backs. Our arms are going to come out to the side in a T shape. Your feet are wide. So remember the windshield wipers? You're going to let the knees drop to one side. Your head turns the other way. And then up. Your feet are about hip width apart or wider. So then they cross. So let's keep doing that. Bring it up and across. So a little bit of quadricep here, up into the hips, balancing out the awesome hamstring that we just did. And then center it out. Nice. So now you're ready to take this one a little bit further. And you take your strap and you hook it on and bring it straight up. Good. And all these you should be familiar because you've been with me. So now the leg can be bent or possibly it's extended long. And I'm again going to push that leg away from me so it's more of a straight line. You see that? Take both straps into the same hand. This leg is pressed down. I'm actually using my hand to hold it down. Yeah, car just went by. They must think I'm so weird here. Okay, I'm going to open it out. Eyesight is up. And hold this one for 3 deep breaths, please. And then back to the top, switching hands. You're going to bring it across. I always bend the knee a little bit because I need to be prepared. So I open this arm out, bring it across into this long outer thigh, twist of the lower spine. I think your body will tell you what it is. I don't think I have to say anything, but I can't help it. It is so freaking awesome to look up into the sky. You should try it sometimes. I like this moment right now. I'm going to try and keep this with me. Bring it back up. All right, you got it. Switch legs. Hook the other one. Perfect. So now I take this leg out and I make it very strong. I press this leg a little bit away or a lot away because you're going for a straighter leg here. Good. And then open it out. This leg stays solid. Down. Find your stretch. 3 deep breaths. You ready? Did you get your breaths in? Bring it back to the top, switch hands, maybe bend the knee as you guide it across into this outer thigh. Let your eyesight turn away. And you're ready to bring it back to the top. Good. Take that off. Pull both knees into your chest and roll your way up to seated. Good. So I have one more stretch I want to do for you, maybe 1 or 2. It's going to be the quadricep, and what I really want to do is standing. I want to do dancer pose or quadricep balance. But in case you're like so happy sitting down right now, you can stretch your quadricep here and stretch back into it and switch sides. But I'm going to come up and do dancer pose with you, okay? So I need to step back a little bit to join you. So what you want to feel, I love being outside when I do balancing poses. You should try it sometime very soon if you haven't yet. So you're going to lift one foot off the ground and you want to at first just feel the balance. So the foot on the ground, spread the toes and make it really strong. So now we want to balance out our leg stretching and get into that quadricep. Take the knees straight down. Stay with me. Let me talk about this a little bit. Do you feel your foot in your hand? you want to begin to push that foot a little bit back into your hand, just the foot. The leg kind of goes with it. Okay. So first the foot, then the leg will start to press back if you want it to, and you reach your arm forward and kind of lift up through your heart, your chest. Deep breath here. And then bring that back in. Nice. And we're going to move to our second side. So now the foot that was just stretching, the leg that was just stretching, feel that strong into the ground, and bring the other one up into your hand. Lengthen, let the leg move down, and begin to push just your foot into the hand first. I remember that in a class one time. I liked when a teacher offered me that. First just the foot, then the leg, and you reach forward. Feel that little knee bend in this leg down here that's on the ground. Deep breath, so essential. And then bring it back in and set it down. Good. And I'm going to leave it at that.